Hello and welcome back. So today I thought I'd do a video on how one thing can affect another. And I think that'll become clearer as we go through this video. So right now my hip is hurting. And so is my Achilles tendon. It's hurting right here. And sometimes it comes across. Okay. Obviously, that would be something in my foot, right? Or I have the tendinitis that comes with that. And I questioned that. I knew something was out of place. I didn't know where. I thought it was in my foot. I went to PT, and he sat me down so he could feel both sides. And right now, just feeling like this, I can tell that once again, just like he found the other day, my fibular head has slipped. So, obviously, you do what you need to get it back in. There. Now, how much you want to bet? And if you heard that crack, yep, now I'm way back in. I had the pop that indicates, hey, I'm back in. Guess what? Hip's not hurting. The Achilles tendon, it's a little bit tender, but my fibular head has slipped twice in the past week and a half or so. I'm gonna have to figure out why. But, so it's reasonable it'll be tender, but it's not like it was. I can feel that, I can feel the release on it. So, just because you're feeling it in one place doesn't mean that's where it is. That's another great reason why, if you can, it's a good idea to at least have a PT that you can go to when you need help. The best thing to have is a PT who will get you to where they can release you, and you can then come back as if something different happens. In this case, like my fibular head slipping. Yes, I'm still in PT right now for other things, but my PT has it set up that when he releases his people who have EDS, they just have to call in. Depending on if they have insurance or not, they may have to get a doctor's note. But unlike his usual case where he takes an hour appointment the first time, if you haven't been to him in a while, he has instructed them, for these people, I only need a half an hour appointment, as though it was a regular appointment, because I know what's wrong and I know how to treat it. I just need to figure out what's slipped or changed since I released them from my care. So I don't have to do a lot of the testing and everything else that usually they do when you first start going into PT. And sometimes he can get it taken care of in one visit. It may be a couple visits, things like that, to get it taken care of. And then he releases you again. And so that can be very beneficial to where you don't have to pay for extra stuff, extra visits. You don't have to go to him weekly, stuff like that. The idea is, if you can function on your own at a great level, that's what he's shooting for, is to get you to that point. If you can't, then he works with you until you're at that point. And then once you're at that point, he lets you go. If you can exercise, do the things you need to keep everything in place, you're good to go. My son's not quite there, one of my sons, but he's close. Another son had reached that point, but due to some things, he's probably going to go back for a visit or two. He's debating because he's not sure if he gets it in and just he's had some extra aggravation on it, or if he's actually slipped something out. So hopefully that helps you understand, one, why PT is so vital, but two, realizing that you can't say, okay, I'm hurting here, and that for sure is where the issue is. The issue could be caused somewhere else. And sadly, I'm pretty sure had I gone into a regular doctor, it would have been tendinitis in the Achilles tendon, and they would have wanted to do shots. In my case, it was literally, you could feel when I felt my knees, one side was up from the other. And so I knew, and that was the side that was hurting, so I knew which way to push to put it back in. So thank you for your time, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.